guys, welcome back to another episode of
Rating Arizona.
Beers, brought to you by King's Beer and Wine on Central and Thomas.
In the city of Phoenix.
In the city of Phoenix. If you are a craft beer lover, you need to come down to King's Beer Wine.
Central and Thomas.
Fantastic place.
Downtown Phoenix. Tell them that you heard about them from the show, and they'll give you a beer glass.
Boom.
Beer glass, the Arizona Beer Book glass. It's pretty sweet. Probably should have had one to show you, but if I had one, it would look like this.
Yes.
So this could be yours. Come in and say, you heard about us.
Yeah, we want to make sure that people are, they're watching and they're enjoying the shows, kind of keep us motivated, keep Kings motivated.
Yeah.
They're allowing us to use the facility and stuff like that.
And drink their beer.
Yeah, so obviously there's not that much motivation needed for us because there's just beer involved and we get to show up. But if you do come into Kings, you do watch the episodes, mention it, say, hey, watching the episodes, buy a couple beers here, have a couple beers here, and get a free beer glass.
Arizona Beer Book beer glass.
By mentioning it. So I think that's fantastic.
I agree.
So today we're going to be doing a beer out of Goldwater Brewing Company. They have a couple of locations, one of them in downtown Scottsdale.
Yep.
And Old Town Scottsdale. And the other location in, I don't know, I've been there, Longbow.
Longbow, yeah. Mesa.
Is that Mesa?
Yeah. I think it's kind of by the airport.
Yeah, it's in Mesa, by Mesa Airport. It's really, really far for me.
Yeah.
But I drove down there one time. I packed a lunch and went down there to that location. Pretty cool spot as well. And, of course, Goldwater is, for me, one of the top 10 breweries in my brain and my taste and stuff. For Arizona beers, I put them in the top 10 category for me.
Can't argue that.
So this is the funny thing. This is Machine Gun Teddy. This is a brown ale coming in at 6.7% ABV. I've never had it before.
Never had it. Like, this is one of their staples too. Like, I was a little disappointed because I knew you were a fan of these guys. Yeah.
It's a core beer.
Yeah.
They've been probably last 2 or 3 years have been releasing it in cans very consistently.
Yep.
I'm a huge fan of their Imperial Stouts, a huge fan of their sours, and of course their hazies.
Yeah, hazies are fantastic.
So, and they even do really good like pale ale and different things like that. So
they do everything good.
When I see brown ale, there's a lot of people that are huge fans of brown ale and of that style. I'm not,
It's not your style.
It's not my style.
Me neither. So we're about to review
You're
this.
Don't like big malty beers.
Yeah.
And so let's crack it open.
Here we go.
This is going to be interesting.
2017 bronze medal award winner at the Great American Beer Festival. The cool little. So we were talking with Mark at King's Beer and Wine on Central and Thomas a minute ago, and we were talking about the story behind the logo for Machine Gun Teddy, and that sign is in. If you've never been to the gold mine, the Goldwater Gold Mine in Old Town, so their taproom brewery is ground level. Right, and then you go around the corner and you go down the stairs, and now you're in a basement, an old shooting range. You got this big sign up that's got a teddy bear with a machine gun on it. That's insane. It seems too good to be real.
Right.
But it is real. So, and I guess up until maybe the 90s, there was a shooting range on Old Town on Scottsdale Road, and they put a huge sign on Scottsdale Road that had a machine gun Teddy. So.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
You got to keep those, the roots alive.
For sure. And honestly, I like to say that the gold mine is the coolest tap room in Arizona. I would say it's the coolest tap room I've been to. Wow. Regardless of state. Dude, that thing is awesome. I mean,
it is really cool.
They've got tanks horizontally down these cement tubes that were
the shooting range.
Yeah.
Who in the world puts a shooting range in a basement?
Yeah,
that's
gangsters from Scottsdale, dude. All right. Yes. So what are we gonna do first?
So let's take a look at the. It does come in like a ruby red hue to it. I know it's a brown ale, but most beer is red, not brown or black. Yeah. So this is to me is like a deep mahogany in color, real clear. So it's a real bright beer.
Yeah.
And khaki head on it, kind of dissipated.
Ooh,
khaki colored head. It did dissipate quickly, but we like to chit chat a lot. Anyways, let's get a drive-by aroma. Oh, interesting. So as expected, right? it smells like a brown ale. So there's like a little bit of like caramel malt character to it. You do get some of the earthy hop character as well.
But light though, like this is a light. To me, it's like a light aroma.
Yeah.
Right. It's not an overpowering, because I know this is going to be malty, right? And I've shared how much I maltiness is not the direction I typically go in flavors, but when I have like a beer that is typically malty, but then I smell it and it's not as, it kind of gives me a gauge of like, okay, this might be a little bit more sessionable or more, I don't know, just more my style, maybe a little lighter.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. So there's even, to me, I get a little bit of a milk chocolate kind of a character out of it as well. I think, like you said, it's nothing overpowering. 6.7% though is pretty decent ABV range.
Yeah, it's got some heft to it.
Yeah, a little bit of heft to it. I love the clarity on the beer. So,
Is that normal? Is that normal for a brown ale?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, a brown ale, you definitely don't want it to be cloudy because that'd be weird. Yeah, you definitely want it to be bright and clear. And so
I've had some hazy stouts and some hazy browns before.
So that looks fantastic. Let's get a taste on it. Cheers,
man. Once again, thank you, King's Beer and Wine.
Kings.
That's a good beer.
Why did I never buy this beer?
Well, so all right, well, you're going to judge us against other browns you have in a minute here when we get to the rating part, but man, this is good. This is good. I remember, so I did an episode with these guys back in 2017, and I remember, same thing, not being a fan of, the maltier style beers, but I had Machine Gun Teddy on the flight that we did during the episode and was like, holy shit,
yeah,
this is good. This is a good, yeah.
It's really good. I mean, it is definitely have a big like caramel, almost like a caramel with a little bit of milk chocolate on it.
Yeah.
Melted down and then put into this glass for us to enjoy.
Indeed.
But yeah, the cool thing I like about this beer is I'm actually getting some of the hop character in there. So I am getting some, I would call them like earthy kind of hops.
Sure.
They kind of hit you on the back, kind of stay a little bit on the palate and then go away. The beer is sweet, but it's well attenuated. So it's sweet but dry. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you the perception of sweetness is what you want from a brown ale.
Okay.
You don't want it to be cloying, but you do want it to have a perception of sweetness. When you do drink it, you want to think, your brain wants to think, hey, this is a caramel, deliciousness.
Yeah.
But you don't obviously want it to be like you're eating a caramel candy where it's sweet and nasty.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I like the dryness of it too. Dryness is something that I've learned more over the last year of like kind of what it really means. And for me, I've noticed that with, malty beers, especially the drier they are, really it just means dryness means it lasts for a less amount of time on your palate.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a long way for me to explain what that means.
No, but that's a great explanation for someone that isn't a big fan of malty beer.
Yeah.
Because then it's not just sticking or like it's not like a thick, heavy stout that's kind of sticking to the sides of your palate and your mouth, and you can't get that flavor out or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
This immediately goes away, and then you're like, oh, was I drinking something? Oh wait, here, there's a beer right here. So and then you can have it and enjoy it again, and then it goes away, and you can just keep going after it. I
like the dark or the milk chocolate. Perception, like that taste that you got, like this guy, he's checking out. Somebody look at the window. Milk chocolate, right? I definitely get that. I dig it.
I mean, Goldwater does some fantastic things, and I can't believe I've never picked this up. It is a really, really good beer. I'm a huge fan of Goldwater already, but yeah, you'll definitely see this at King's and other bottle shops.
Yep.
Because it is on their regular rotation. So if you're by King's, stop in, pick up some Goldwater Machine Gun Teddy, and then get your Arizona beer glass.
There you go. You could really be crazy. Tag us on Instagram of you pouring that into.
Yes.
I mean, first person that does that, actually, I will buy you a beer at King's.
Oh,
somehow.
Sweet.
Yeah, that was a lot to commit to.
Yeah, you just committed to a whole bunch.
I know.
But,
all right.
But look at, so, we don't want to sound desperate. But yeah, definitely, hit us up on the social media platforms.
Yeah.
And tag us. That would be fantastic.
Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of these beers. If you like them, if you don't like them, hope you do like them.
Yeah.
If you don't like them, let's be constructive. Don't be a
Exactly.
dick. All right, we got to grade it now.
Yeah. So against the thousands of brown, I'm just kidding. I don't drink very many.
The other three that
Yeah,
I've had.
brown. So, I'm gonna go 9.1.
9.1. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say 8.5.
8.5. I go
8.5.
9.1. Yeah, I'm a big fan of just beer
I like beer
and
too.
Arizona beer
And rating Arizona
and rating Arizona beers.
beers
So fantastic. I think,
Yeah.
I'd say 9.1, 8.5 from Eric.
for sure.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. And, you're down in the Phoenix area. Obviously, come hit up King's Beer Wine. And if you're in the Scottsdale area, go hit up Goldwater Brewing Company.
Boom.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.